This is the Pursuit of Wellness podcast, and I'm your host, Mari Llewellyn. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today is a Q&A episode with me. Honestly, these are some of my favorite episodes because I never know what you guys are going to ask me, and usually it's all over the map and you guys get really intimate and juicy, and I feel like it just helps us cover a lot of different topics. So I'm really excited to answer your questions today, see what's going on. I feel like I have a few updates for you guys, and let's hop right in. Let's see what you guys have been asking me. This person said, have you ever done laser hair removal, and do you have thoughts? I tried laser hair removal a very long time ago. I did a few sessions. Honestly, I don't think my hair is dark enough. I also like to use self-tanner. Like, I'm not the best candidate for it. Laser hair removal feels too high maintenance for me. I already do so many different things that I'm like, I don't want to add something else into it. But I feel like people do have very good experiences with it, so maybe it would be good for you. This gal said, I am an IUI girly. Why are you not drinking ice cold drinks? So the reason I'm not drinking ice cold beverages, it's a suggestion by my acupuncturist. It's a Chinese medicine belief that you want to keep your uterus and your womb warm leading up to transfer, pregnancy, whatever journey you're on. So I would recommend trying it. Honestly, it is challenging because I do love filling my hydro jug with ice. I love a cold sparkling water. Like, I grab things out of the fridge all the time, and I'm just leaving drinks out of the fridge now at room temperature because I want to keep my womb warm. Apparently, it's like shocking to the system to have too many ice drinks all day. I'm having a coffee warm now, even though I'm like tapering off the caffeine as well. So try it out, see what you think. It's also similar to the reason I'm doing the foot soaks every night. I'm doing these warm bath foot soaks because in Chinese medicine, they believe your feet are connected to your womb. Honestly, I will do whatever it takes at this point. So I am doing nightly foot soaks to keep the womb warm, and then I wear fuzzy socks to bed. So if you look that up for embryo transfers, it's quite common. What is the color on your nails? I love it. Okay. So I don't know the exact color. I think it was called lustrous, but I went with my friend Jess for her wedding, which is this week in Mexico. We went and got Russian manicures. I've been avoiding Russian manicures because they just take so long. But honestly, going together, we got pedicures and manicures at the same time. And we just yapped the whole time and it flew by, and they look so good. I feel like I'm kind of sold on the Russian manicure thing. I think I'll definitely go back, but it's like a baby pink. Truthfully, I got it as good luck for my transfer because, I don't know, it just gives me baby vibes. So that's why I got this. I was going to get red, but I was like, you know what? Baby pink feels more on theme right now. Is it just me, or are the progesterone injections the worst part of IVF? Thanks for saying that. I haven't started mine yet. Mine start actually while I'm in Mexico, which is interesting. I'll be having to have Greg inject my butt while we're away. The first day is the day of the wedding, and I am anticipating that I will not feel 100%, but that's okay. I just want to be there for my friends, and I won't be drinking at the wedding. I'll be completely sober and I'll be relaxing as much as I can. Yeah, it will be interesting. Pray for me. I hope that I'll be feeling okay. Wish me luck. Tell us all about Bloom Pop. Okay, so exciting. We announced Bloom Pop last week. We unveiled it at Expo West, which, if you don't know, Expo West is like the fashion week of the health and supplement industry, and it's such a big deal for us every year. And normally I would be there, but this year I didn't go because of IVF. But we unveiled our new prebiotic soda. Guys, I seriously think this is my favorite product we have ever done because I love our energy drink so much. I love the flavors so much, but I'm not someone who can drink more than honestly, one a day. And I know a lot of people are that way. With the sodas, you get all the flavor without the caffeine, so you can have multiple a day. And they're sweetened with stevia and organic cane sugar. They have prebiotics. There's no preservatives. We have apple cider vinegar in there. Such a great ingredient panel. And they are, I've been craving them and I'm already out of my samples. They don't go in store until June or July, which feels so far away, but it will be around the corner and I just cannot wait for you guys to try it. We have Shirley Temple, classic orange, raspberry lemon, watermelon lime, and honestly, we already have so many flavors in the pipeline because it's just so good. We know it's going to be a huge hit, so we're getting ready for that. Currently at 8 months into trying to conceive and torn on IUI because of the success rate thoughts. I did IUI 3 times. You take letrozole, it's timed to an exact moment. You take a trigger shot, it's a whole thing. I think it's worth a shot because it works for some people, and the way they described it to me is like, it's just giving the sperm an Uber ride to the right place. I feel like if you are feeling impatient and it might make you feel more in control, give it a shot. With that said, the success rates are definitely low, but I think it's worth trying. I know so many people who are like, oh, don't even bother. But I know what it's like to be so desperate to be pregnant that I'm like, it may work for you. Like, why not give it a go? For me, it didn't work. And I will say the letrozole did make me feel a tad bit crazy. But I think try it. I also wish perhaps I'd tried doing like a letrozole or a Clomid and trying naturally at home as well. I feel like I skipped that phase of things. So worth a shot. Can you share your favorite baby names? I don't want to share my baby names because I'm pretty certain I have my boy and my girl name. I am not selecting my gender. I am having them put a random, like I said, pick the healthiest embryo and put that in. So I want to have like a gender reveal. I want to have that experience because I feel like a lot of the normalcy of a pregnancy has been taken away from me, and I haven't gotten to have a lot of surprise or, you know, that magic feeling. So I want to save some things to be special. But what I will say about baby names is I like short names. Like I like cute short names. I'm not going to say because I'm just too nervous now that I'll change my mind and want to use a different name. But I can't wait. Once I've fully decided the name, I will share because I love baby names. I'm like passionate about names. And honestly, I love my name now. Like when I was a kid, I used to hate my name. I was like, it's so weird. No one knows how to say it. But now I love Mari. I think it's really cute and short. Current thoughts on dairy, milk specifically. I love dairy. I think dairy is very nutrient dense. I used to be terrified of it because I thought it was breaking me out. I'm not sure if it ever was or if it was just the H. pylori, but I eat Greek yogurt. I use whole milk when I drink matcha. I think it's great. And if it doesn't break you out, but make sure it's good quality, make sure it's organic, make sure it's from grass-fed cows and hormone-free. I feel like there's too much weird shit out there now, honestly. Tell us more about the benefits of pomegranate juice and seeds. Okay. The reason I started religiously drinking pomegranate juice is that it helps with your uterus lining, which is a big focus for me right now. When you transfer an embryo, you want your lining to be, I think it's at 7 millimeters or greater. I think millimeters is the right measurement. And we took mine a couple of days ago and it was already at a 9, guys. So the proof is in the pomegranate juice. But let me look it up really quick and just read facts about it as well. Okay, it says it helps with the uterine lining and blood flow, helps with the thickness and quality of the uterine lining, and could help with implantation, helps with hormonal balance. It's full of antioxidants. So many benefits from pom juice, guys. And also beet juice. I think I'm going to start incorporating beet juice as well. How to not stress on vacation without all of the things. Red light, sauna, gym, I want to relax. I used to be that way as well. I so get it. Having a grounding moment of like, what is true wellness? It's not stressing about having every tool possible. It's about flexibility. It's about being in a new environment and being able to adapt to where you are. Maybe you're not able to work out every day, but maybe you get in steps. Maybe you're swimming, you're in the sun. These things are amazing for you. Relaxing. Stress is such a big part, I feel like, of an unhealthy lifestyle. Allow yourself to chill out. It's all about seasons in life. Like you're not always going to have these tools at your disposal. So you need to make sure that you're mentally capable of being flexible. And I always remind myself of that because I do tend to be a bit on the obsessive side, like especially with this transfer, checking every box, like drinking the pom juice, doing the foot soaks, no ice water, fuzzy socks, no caffeine, no alcohol, like just all the things I do. I'm so terrified of not doing them every single day, but in reality, I've been doing it consistently enough where it's still going to help. And at the end of the day, relaxing is more important. As someone who has transformed their life through wellness, I am always looking for ways to provide deeper insights into my body and what's really going on. I think testing is so important. It's one of the best things I've done for my fertility, for my acne journey. And that's where I found Function. It's an all-in-one health platform that starts with over 100 advanced lab tests covering your entire body: heart, hormones, liver, kidneys, thyroid, autoimmunity, cancer signals, toxins, nutrients, and more. They've even added more advanced add-on tests that you simply cannot get from most doctors. For example, BPA exposure, which detects harmful plastic toxins linked to hormone disruption. I personally saw this in my blood work and was able to get rid of it. I think it's so important. Forever chemicals like PFAs and the MTHFR gene analysis, which can help you determine if you're absorbing all your nutrients and if you have the correct detox pathways. I think it's so crucial, especially if you want to have a baby, to get your hormone levels tested, like your sex hormones, your thyroid function, insulin and glucose, and your cortisol and DHEA. I also think for metabolism, energy, and weight management, there's so many tests you can get done to make sure you're optimizing. And you can even see what vitamins you're actually absorbing and which you might need more of. I also think it's really convenient and accessible. Lab visits are fast and convenient at one of their 2,000 plus locations. And it's just $499 a year, which breaks down to $1.37 a day. And these are really important insights to be getting, guys. And I think Function is the best place to do it. You and your family should join Function. Skip Function's waitlist and gain instant access at www.functionhealth.com/a/Mari-Llewellyn. I know one of the most challenging parts of getting healthy is food and nutrition. The grocery shopping and meal planning can be so overwhelming, and that has all changed thanks to Hungryroot. It is the easiest way to eat healthy. It's like having a personal shopper and nutritionist all wrapped into one. Hungryroot takes care of the weekly grocery shopping, recommending healthy groceries and meals tailored to your taste, nutrition preferences, and health goals. They make it easy to eat high-quality, nutritious food and achieve any diet or health goal, from anti-inflammatory, gut-friendly, gluten-free, dairy-free, high protein, and more. Shopping, planning, and cooking can really be simple and stress-free. All of Hungryroot's recipes can be made in 15 minutes or less. They also have healthy groceries like smoothies, kids' snacks, sweets, ready-to-eat meals, salad kits, and even supplements. There's no high fructose corn syrup, artificial sweeteners, or preservatives in any of Hungryroot's food. You're going to love Hungryroot as much as I do. Take advantage of this exclusive offer for a limited time. Get 40% off your first box plus a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/POW and use code POW. That's hungryroot.com/POW, code POW, to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/POW, code POW. Do you follow Dr. Mindy's hormonal approach with intermittent fasting? I think Dr. Mindy's so smart, and I think her book is super worth getting, and I have a great episode with her if you want to go listen. I do not respond well to intermittent fasting. I never have, especially right now on this estrogen. I am ravenous. Like, I ate probably 5 meals yesterday and I went to bed ravenous. Like, my stomach's rumbling. I'm hungry right now, even though I've had breakfast and a snack. Like, it just never ends. And I've heard that this happens with estrogen. It's quite common. But I feel like eat when you feel hungry. Like, it's so intuitive. I used to eat probably 2 hours after I woke up. It really just depends. And I think taking little tidbits, like Dr. Mindy had such great advice that I did listen to, but the intermittent fasting just doesn't work for me personally. And I think it's okay. And I think acknowledging that, like, we're not all the same is also really important. Bio-individuality. Was sharing your life on social media hard in the beginning? Is it still? I remember at the very beginning, like 2017, I was definitely more shy about talking on camera. I wasn't as confident as I am now. But truthfully, I have never really struggled sharing my private life online. I think sometimes I forget how real it is. I think it's very therapeutic for me. For example, my fitness journey. Like, I was at rock bottom, hardest moment of my life, went through this very transformative time. And I think sharing about it made me feel less isolated and alone. So my relationship with sharing online is very therapeutic and very helpful. Also, being of service to other people is very helpful for me. Like, when I can help someone else get through something, it makes me feel like very fulfilled. So I think I'm kind of approaching this journey with fertility in the same way. I think sometimes where I struggle is, for example, in real life, like, people, of course, just feel very connected to my journey, which is amazing. And I love it. And I love talking to people in real life. But I occasionally have people who come up to me and just say things that are like pretty inappropriate, or I just have like privacy issues sometimes. So I think there's like pros and cons of everything. But I don't really find it difficult to share, honestly. Favorite place you went in Jackson Hole? I mean, there's so many. It's so gorgeous there. It's like one of my favorite places ever. Teton National Park, obviously incredible for hiking. Ski Lake Trail is amazing. We love Sweet Cheeks Butcher, best sandwiches. Persephone Bakery for sourdough bread. So many good places, guys. Like, Jackson Hole is truly one of my favorite places. I'll be in Austin next week with my husband. Where should we go for his birthday? Uchi, Neighborhood Sushi's really good. Jeffrey's Steakhouse for a really special dinner. Bartlett's is great for comfort food. Definitely walk the trail. Yeah, there's so much to do here. Go to haircare. I've been using this Korean hair brand lately called Melbourne, I want to say, and I really like it. It's not toxin free. It's not whatever. It's not super clean. Sometimes you use things that are just what you want to use. I'm not always perfect, but a lot of what I use is clean. House decorating updates. So I do have a fun update. I recently connected with a girl named Avery who works at Cedar and Oak Homes here in Austin, Texas. And she is going to be helping me design the house. If you don't know, I had a bit of a disaster with the interior designer I hired. He, super nice guy from New York City. I think hiring someone out of state was a mistake. And I think I maybe left too much in his hands and I was not involved enough, because he decided to have all the furniture put in a warehouse and then moved into our house all at the same time. So I didn't have an opportunity to see it in person. And it was like past the return window. It was just such, honestly, like a misstep on my part. But when it all got moved in the house, it just looked wrong. Like, it was dark. It was too old looking for us, like frills, wheels on the left. It just didn't make sense. And everyone who came to my house kind of felt the same way. This girl that I've been working with is young, cool. She gets my style. We're so on the same page. We will be going to Round Top in 2 weeks, which is the biggest antique fair, I think, in America. It's like very famous. Amazing, amazing stuff. It's like 10 miles of road with just antique shops. We'll be sourcing vintage, mixing in with some modern. We're just so on the same page. And I kind of wish I'd worked with her from the beginning, because she lives down the street. It's so easy. And yeah, it's been really fun. So stay tuned. But I have been in my house now for over a year and it's still not done. Like, my dining room's empty. Things are temporary. It's been tough. Hardest part about going through IVF, it's not the medication, it's not the injections, it's not all the appointments, it's the feeling of isolation, I think, and how consuming it is. It's a big waiting game. You have to be very patient. You have to let go control. You have to accept the fact that most people are not going to understand what you're going through. You have to also accept the fact that no one really knows what to say to you. I think people like try to be comforting and relate to you, and just unless they've been through it, they just will not get it. I think also like grieving the fact that you're not having the conception journey that you dreamed of, like taking a pregnancy test and realize it's just, you kind of grieve that magical journey and the surprising of it all. And it's a lot. And I think, you know, having other people around you get pregnant, it is honestly can be really devastating and make you feel like something's wrong with you. I think that is the hardest part. And I would say like reach out to people online that you know have been through it. Like try to connect with a community because otherwise it can feel very lonely. Will you and Greg spend a month of the summer outside of Austin like you did last year? Yeah, we definitely will, especially if I'm pregnant. I don't want to be in the Austin heat. So we are going to Colorado for a whole month. And then we're also thinking of going to be with family on Long Island at the end of the summer. So yeah, definitely going to be doing that. I mean, for those of you who don't know, Greg and I, we've been together 10 years and his family lives on the North Fork of Long Island. So it's a very special place to us. We've been going there for so long and we've always dreamed of having a summer house there and raising our kids out there. Part of the time, I think we'll be in Austin forever, but having a place out there would be so amazing. So yeah, we'll see. We've toyed back and forth with the idea of a mountain house or a Long Island house, but I think Long Island is just so special. And my family's also on the East Coast most of the time, so I think it would make the most sense. Just wanted to wish you good luck with the transfer. Be sure to say your positive affirmations. That is so sweet. There's a meditation I've been doing every night for a successful embryo transfer. It's very short, 7 minutes, but it's really, really helpful. So I'll make sure I link that for you guys if you are going through this as well. What helps you turn off your thoughts and worries before going to bed? This is something I definitely struggle with. Like as I'm trying to fall asleep, that's when things come up for me. Honestly, I like go in my head and I think about things I'm really looking forward to, things that make me excited and happy. I will envision, for example, my future baby's nursery with his or her name on the door and how I want to decorate, or I'll think about our future summer house and like what I want the garden to look like, just things that really bring me joy and help my head get in a better place because I know that feeling. Thoughts on creatine, I think it's amazing. I put it in my water every single day from Bloom. Really good for muscle hydration, good for brain and cognitive function. Honestly, I feel way better taking it. What happened to the expert guests? It's a lot of solos and friends. That is true. I've mentioned this on a previous episode. Just where I'm at in my IVF journey right now, it's tough for me to mentally, honestly, prep for expert guests, and I want to give it my all. I really don't like doing things averagely, and I want to make sure that I am really putting my all into these interviews. So guests will be coming back. I just need a minute right now. And we have some amazing fertility, IVF, doulas, like really cool people lined up. So definitely returning, and I apologize for the brief intermission on that. Are you Welsh? I am. I'm half Welsh. My dad is extremely Welsh. He was born and raised in Newport, Wales, outside of Cardiff, and I've been going there pretty much my whole life. The Welsh culture is very ingrained in my family. He's very proud to be Welsh. He speaks Welsh. Yeah, I'm very proud to be Welsh as well. My name is Mari Catrin Llewellyn, is possibly the most Welsh name of all time. Did you know that when your metabolism is working properly, you will feel the benefits in literally every aspect of your life? I have found a valuable tool that gives me insights to create a healthy metabolism for my body, and it's called Lumen. This is a tool I wish I'd had on my fitness journey. It's the world's first handheld metabolic coach. It's a device that measures your metabolism through your breath, and on the app, it lets you know if you're burning fat or carbs and gives you tailored guidance to improve your nutrition, workout, sleep, and even stress management. All you have to do is breathe into your Lumen first thing in the morning and you will know what's going on with your metabolism. They even give you a personalized nutrition plan for that day based on your measurements. You can even breathe into it before and after workouts and meals so you know what's going on with your body in real time. Metabolism is so important. It's your body's engine and how your body turns the food you eat into the fuel that keeps you going. Because your metabolism is at the center of everything your body does, optimal metabolic health translates into a bunch of benefits, including easier weight management, improved energy levels, better fitness results, and sleep. Take the next step into improving your health. Go to lumen.me/pow to get 20% off your Lumen. That is lumen.me/pow for 20% off your purchase. Thank you, Lumen, for sponsoring this episode. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Therapy can feel like a big investment, but the state of your mind is just as important as your physical health. This has been a consistent part of my journey since the beginning. Therapy has been so important to me. And if we talk about numbers, traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 a session, which adds up fast. But with BetterHelp Online, you can save on average 50% off per session. With BetterHelp, you pay a flat fee for weekly sessions, saving you big on cost and time. Therapy should feel accessible, not like a luxury. With online therapy, you get quality care at a price that makes sense and can help you with anything from anxiety to everyday stress. And your mental health is worth it, and now it's within reach. Being in therapy consistently has really, really helped me just prepare for every part of my life, especially now with IVF. It's helped me set boundaries. It's helped me have positive coping skills, and it's empowered me to be the best version of me. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient, and you can join a session with the click of a button. Your well-being is worth it. Visit betterhelp.com/pow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/pow. Are you going to do a home birth center? What's your plan? I really haven't thought about that yet. It's kind of one day at a time for me right now. Same with pregnancy diet. I see a lot of questions about that. We will see. Do you have a stylist? I love all your looks. I don't, but I'm very flattered that you asked me that. I've tried stylists once or twice for like vacations or big events, and they definitely put some good looks together, but I think it's just, I'm not like a huge fashion girl. Lymphatic massage recommendations in LA. Detox Rebecca's a really good one. The Tox is good. And I mean, there's so many in LA. I think Lymphatic is awesome. I actually just did one. I did a 90-minute Lymphatic. And if you're on hormones, you know you get really puffy, hold a lot of water, and she helps so much. Like, truthfully, guys, I was so nervous about putting a bikini on for this Mexico vacation I'm going on this week because I just feel swollen and I have patches on my stomach for the estrogen. I just don't feel 100%, but honestly, no one cares. It's really not that bad. And the end goal is so much more important, you know? But Lymphatic definitely helped, and it was really relaxing. And I think it was a good thing for me to do. What kind of dog is Arnold? He's an English Cocker Spaniel. I grew up around those my whole life in the UK. He's an angel, guys. He is my little bestie, but he is crazy. So much energy. What service do you attend on your previous story? I go to Austin Ridge Church here in Austin, and I was streaming the 9 a.m. service because daylight savings really caught me off guard. What brand of grass-fed butter do you use? I actually prefer to use Ghee. I use that brand. I think it's called 4th Generation Ghee, and it's really, really good. Acne update. I think I recently did a skin update episode where I was talking all about that. But yeah, the skin has been good. I'm really proud of my skin for getting through IVF without breaking out. I mean, I think I have one zit down here right now, probably from the estrogen, but it really is just doing well. So I'm so happy that we dealt with the H. pylori before IVF. Can you share your sourdough recipe? I use the Ballerina Farms sourdough. If you go on YouTube and type Ballerina Farms sourdough and then click on the video and you look in the description box, I have that printed out and posted on my wall. I use that every single time. Sometimes I add a bit more flour than she suggests, but oh God, someone said, are you ready for the progesterone shot? I guess, guys, you were making me nervous, but yeah, I guess I'm ready. What did you eat at the very beginning of your fitness journey? How do you stay so focused? So I've definitely played around with nutrition. I think nutrition is something that takes a minute. And I think when I first got into my fitness journey, I had no idea what I was doing because I came from like zero knowledge of macros, nutrition, exercise. So at first, I just like kind of copied Greg's bodybuilder diet. I did like oatmeal and eggs and berries, and I did rice and chicken. And then for a while, I did keto because I heard keto was good for acne, mood, and I definitely liked keto. I felt like high fat, low carb was good for my brain, but it wasn't very sustainable. It was difficult to keep up with. And now I'm just in a place where it's much more balanced. Like I'd say for the most part, whole foods, paleo, protein forward. But I eat sourdough, I eat rice, I have dessert. I'm kind of like just nourishing my body right now. So it takes time to figure it out. What's your next big purchase you are eyeing? A new car. My current car is not the most car seat baby friendly. It's like quite tight and it's also a loud car. So I want to there's a new car that I want that's much better for a car seat. It's a lot more like long. So you guys will see when I get that, or maybe you won't see. We'll see. Maybe I'll talk about it. How old are you and when did you fully dedicate to growing your business? It feels like it's too late. It's never too late. There are so many wildly successful people who didn't hit success until they were in their 40s, 50s. I'm 30 and we started my company when I was about 23, 24. I guess I am uniquely young, but I also feel like I went through a lot at a young age and it kind of propelled me into where I am now. So I would say it's never too late and everyone has different journeys at different times. And I think my biggest thing is just start, like be crazy enough to give it a go. You never know what will happen. And I think that's the biggest thing with Bloom. I look back and I'm like, wow, that's so crazy. We were literally just two kids who had an idea and thought we could make it work, and we did. And I can't emphasize enough how powerful those moments can be. Do you ever watch TV? If yes, shows or movies, what are your favorites? We are watching the new White Lotus season right now in Thailand. It's really, really good. Also love the show Billions, love 1923, love Yellowstone. We only watch TV at night and we like barely get through an episode because Greg gets so sleepy and we go to bed so early. So, but yeah, we do like a little show every now and again. Will you please bring a baby brand expert onto the show? I love that idea. Like a toxin-free baby brand or just a baby expert in general would be so good. How can I overcome being self-conscious about being on camera and embrace content creation? I think just do a little more every day. I remember when I first started, I didn't really put the camera on myself. It was more like, okay, this is my favorite meal. This is my favorite recipe. Maybe, you know, a workout every now and again. So do what you're comfortable with and just sort of like start trying it. And also I would say, stop thinking about what other people are thinking. Like it really just is about you and helping other people. I think if you put yourself in a position of I'm adding value to someone's life, you'll stop caring about what they're thinking. What's a wellness trend you cannot get behind? Juice cleanses and sea moss, I would say. What are some of your favorite travel destinations? South of France, 100%. I'm such a France girl. Love French food. I love Saint-Tropez. I love Antibes. Ecuador, one of my favorite trips we've ever been on was Ecuador. Switzerland, but I also grew up there. I just think it's an amazing country. I really want to go to Asia. Lots of places I really want to go as well. Do you ever drink? Yeah, I used to drink like a glass of wine here and there throughout the week or a martini, but right now, no alcohol. And I fear I will not be drinking alcohol for a long time. Hi, Mari. Wanted to let you know that 40-year-old girlies are listening too. Hey, I love that so much. I've heard your 40s are the best years. Do you recommend getting the Cocker Spaniel breed? I'm thinking of getting one. Anything you need to know? Arnold, my Cocker Spaniel, is the most cuddly, sweet, gorgeous boy. I mean, he'll just stare into your eyes. Maybe this is unique to him, but I don't think so. He requires a lot of exercise. In the morning, he shoots out of his crate ready to go. He sleeps in a crate because he doesn't sleep very well. Like he moves a lot throughout the night. He gets up every 10 minutes. So like he isn't great to have in the bed, even though he's so cute and cuddly. I wish I could. But it is go, go, go with Arnold. I have to take him on a big walk. He's extremely social. He loves other dogs. I would say with Cocker Spaniels, they are very food obsessed. When we first got him as a puppy, he was a bit food aggressive. Like if you touched him while he was eating, he would growl and like potentially bite you. It's gotten a lot better now, but he still is very food obsessed, like tries to get in the trash can, will swipe food off the table, that type of thing. And just very high energy. He really doesn't stop moving. But I personally love him. The size is perfect for me. I travel with him. He's easy. And yeah, I would recommend it. I think that they are great dogs as long as you like to exercise a lot. Are you friendly with your neighbors? Honestly, yeah. I feel like we have the best neighbors in Austin. They are so sweet. Everyone here is very friendly and we just make an effort. Like we invite them to our house for parties. We go to their house. We were with our neighbors this past weekend. So yeah, we feel very lucky in that way. I want to say thank you so much for all the questions, guys. Just a reminder to subscribe and leave a review if you enjoyed. And the guests will be back very, very soon. We have some amazing ones lined up, and I just cannot wait to get guests back in the hot seat. So love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you for joining us on the Pursuit of Wellness podcast. To support this show, please rate and review and share with your loved ones. If you want to be reminded of new episodes, click the subscribe button on your preferred podcast or video player. You can sign up for my newsletter to receive my favorites at marilewellen.com. It will be linked in the show notes. This podcast is a Pursuit Network production, brought to you by Michaela Phillips, Joel Contartese, Daviel Waldner, Jen Lauren, and Mackenzie Mizell. You can also watch the full video of each episode on our YouTube channel at Pursuit of Wellness Podcast. Love you, Power Girls and Power Boys. I will see you next time. The content of this show is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for individual medical and mental health advice and does not constitute a provider-patient relationship. As always, talk to your doctor or health team.